Thank you. Thanks for having us.
I always feel like I keep starting questions, but I'll do it again.
Yeah. You're the leader.
I feel like this is such a female-heavy show. How does it feel being the?
How does it feel being a man?
How does it feel being a man?
How does it feel being a man?
We actually,
or rather, maybe what's a little bit more different for you and your characters in this sort of story and cast that's dominated by a lot of
I think it is, I suppose, to a degree, a different energy. I haven't really been conscious of it at all. There are moments where I go, oh yeah, this is what it's like to be in a scene with just men. But it's, we had a couple of scenes, and Nick's a mechanic, and we had a scene the other day where it was me and my boss. We were in kind of mechanic gear and we're grimy, and it's like, oh yeah, macho stuff.
It was fun.
But no, it's honestly not something I am conscious of all the time. We're just kind of actors making this thing, and I think the fantastic thing about our writing and our world is that we're just people. It's not about being male or female. I never feel like that agenda is on the table. It's just about these people interacting, and that's what the focus is.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time with the three ladies at the diner, so a lot of my days are just being the only guy, I guess, but it's not a conscious thing. I just know that I'm having a great time at work.
You guys look like you have so much fun together all the time.
It's really fun.
Really good bunch of people, really good. They got the chemistry right between us, I think. And yeah, we have a lot of fun together as a cast. Yeah.
Can you both take us through kind of a overview of who your characters are in the show, maybe some motivations driving them?
Oh yes, I do.
Sure. I play Ace at the diner. He's a dishwasher with Nancy and
on a quest to be the best dishwasher.
Yes.
In Horseshoe Bay.
And washing dishes is my reason for being.
Loves it. Entering the dishwashing World Cup.
They're so clean.
Yeah.
All the time.
Is
that it?
What drew you to the characters?
Dishwashing.
When they said you're hired, I was like, all right, let's do it. I have a great time showing up for work, no matter who it is or what we're doing. So I'm drawn to working. So
there's a lot of potential with Ace as well, right? I feel like he's a wee bit of a not blank canvas, but obviously because it's filled in already, but you don't know what that is until it kind of slowly reveals itself.
Yeah, I think the writers have a lot of things up their sleeve for everybody, but certainly at the beginning here, Ace has a pretty wide open lane.
And I play Nick, aka Ned Nickerson, calling him Nick in this, and he's a mechanic, fixes boats and cars and trucks and things, and he's in a relationship with Nancy, complicated, early days relationship with Nancy, and he's got a bit of a past that kind of reveals itself as we kind of go along and we find out what he's all about, and he's got secrets.
So we know your character, he has a past. We just heard that he was convicted of manslaughter in the past, and I know that you studied in prisons and you learned from in the prison system. So can you describe that experience and some of the research you did?
I mean, I got a fantastic opportunity to speak with some guys that are part of ARC, which is a non-profit organization based in LA that works with juvenile people that have gone through the juvenile prison system and trying to get them on their feet and college educated and jobs and integrate them back into society and give them kind of a meaningful platform to jump off of. So I fantastically managed to speak to 4 guys some of who had just come out of prison, 4 or 5 months before we all sat down for about 2 hours. And they were very generous in sharing their real life experiences of being in the prison system, and also how they ended up there. And what I was interested in most, I suppose, was the emotional impact that has on your psyche as a human being. What's it like to go into a prison system and come out and try to be a productive member of society again with that stigma attached to you, no matter what you went in for. Nick's you know, he's convicted of manslaughter. It's not murder, so it's a complicated story, which the writers have been fantastic in giving proper weight to. We kind of have an episode where we find out about Nick's past and what his story is. But it was fantastic to touch base with these guys who have actually lived and are living this real life experience that unfortunately is a reality of a lot of young men in America. And so my thing was very much to try and make that as authentic and meaningful and not take that for granted, and not just skirt over as a nice story point, to bring it some gravitas.
What do you think draws Nancy and your character together?
Last question.
You need to ask.
His humility.
My humbleness. No, I think Nick and Nancy meet, in our version, they meet at a particular time in Nancy's life where she's looking for a particular something. Without giving too much away, I think it's very much a physical relationship to begin with. And then it becomes more complicated, and there's more to it and more to them, and there are more connections, literal connections to them that maybe Nancy is aware of, that Nick might be aware of, but Nancy comes to find out. But I suppose maybe that's a question for when you get Kennedy McMahon. Why is Nancy attracted to Nick? I think Nick's attracted to Nancy because of, you know, she's brilliant, she's intelligent, she's smart, she's very good looking, she's all these things. And yeah, she's a very charismatic individual. I don't know why I looked at you.
I just nod.
What do you think? Yeah.
Yes,
I agree.
she is.
Yeah. All done? That was easy.
Thank you, guys.
Right.
Thank you, guys.